Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 36, I believe. Possibly 37. I think it is 37. I'm not sure. Whatever. I just want to show you guys this chunk again since I fixed it. Makes me feel awesome. Because now I don't have to worry about that anymore. Um, and yeah, so first of all, I want to talk about, last week I kind of ended off this series with talking about how is going to be the end of the laziness, which is true. I'm not like saying, oh, well, oh, schedule's busy. Wait another week. No, 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 no. I'm going to go, I'm going to go really, I'm going to start getting, hard into this again. And, yeah, because November break's coming up. I have a lot of time to record. I'll have, a lot of free time to do a lot of things I want to do. And during the week, I kind of just gotta, actually do stuff instead of just coming home and not doing anything. Um, yeah, so part of it is kind of fixing up this world. As of right now, there's nothing really I want to do. I've been thinking like I want to redesign this house, but at the same time, I mean, what I really don't like in here is the torches. So at some point during this episode, we may work on hiding some of these torches, increasing the lighting in here better. I mean, eventually this may get redesigned, but as of right now, I like it. So, I don't know. But what I also want to work on this episode is probably that stuff over there and just little things here and there. Um, and we're gonna kind of move slowly this week into projects because as of right now, um, there's like little things like this that aren't done. Um, let's see. There's and we could probably plan out some projects. That's something I've been wanting to do as well. Because there's still things I want to do in this world. Don't get me wrong at all. But there's also, you know, things that I feel like is hindering me and need to get done. And so later in this week, I have something already planned, but that's definitely not prepared for this episode. So today, what we are going to do is we're going to work on our inside of our house a little bit. Work on the hidden lighting, because when I first made this house, my whole thing was, have the hidden lighting, and it hasn't worked out so well because I have to have torches everywhere. So we're basically just going to work and find out where we can hide some lighting. So let's see here. Do I have another painting? I feel like this wall's kind of bare. Whoa. Definitely not bare now. Where'd the painting go? There we go. And yeah, so let's. I wanted to switch the painting to this one that's 2x2, but apparently it's not gonna do that. And yeah. So as far as the other series are going great. Venturesome Craft. It's still kind of weird planning out what I want to do, because while I know what I want to do, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. But that's no big deal. And uh, losing my train of thought. World of Warcraft, simple. I mean, and I've just been kind of laying off that series for a week or two here, but it's coming back this week, so do expect World of Warcraft tomorrow. What else? I don't know, but I'm recording this on Friday, so Friday. And so I have plenty of time to work on the other series and stuff like that. I've been kind of thinking about how I need to plan things out and schedule myself properly. And this storage room, we're going to have to reduce some. Like, I think we just need to do something with this whole house. We need to kind of come up with a design. And although I would love to spend an episode kind of designing a house and creative with you guys, I feel like it wouldn't be, although it's pertaining to the Let's Play, I feel like it wouldn't be as interesting as it could. So I normally don't ask for a whole lot of feedback, but I don't know. Like, I'm trying to explain how I'm trying to word this question correctly. Is it okay for me to do, you know, like redesign this house in creative on camera with you guys to kind of come up with a design and then implement it into the world? Or would it be better for me to spend a lot of time off camera, not recording, just you know, playing and you know, designing the house and then implementing it into here? Or would showing that creative process be a lot better? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And because for one, this house is nice. I like the house. But you know, hell, I designed it like 2 months ago, 3 months ago when this channel first started, and it's by no means as good as what I could do now. It is kind of hard to work with something this small. Like, I'm actually really proud of my house on the Woodcrest map and my personal server, and I'm actually really proud of that. But you know, and so let's actually get to doing something this episode. First and foremost, I want to clean up. There's like cows that escaped and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill any remaining animals that are around this village, and yeah, I don't know how much I'm good. I don't know. I don't know how to explain things. What I want to do. I have everything planned out in my head. I don't know how to say them. Which is probably not good for somebody who does his voice over video games. That I don't know how to say things. And I'm getting way better frame rates as well in the village that I was. I'm still not getting quite what I want, but I'm getting better, and the lights aren't really hindering as much as I thought they were. So I'm guessing that the problem that I was having with all the loading issues and things like that here in the village was more than likely like that bad chunk over there. Like, it, you know, it was constantly loaded in. I mean, it was like completely glitched out and blackish. You guys saw that a few episodes back. And yeah, so maybe that was it. I have no clue. So yeah, first of all, we clean up the animal. I think all the animals are cleaned up. At one point there were more cows out here. We gotta breed these guys. And the inside of the houses, all the houses are fine, but I want to actually get a bunch of villagers in here. So I'm thinking we should start setting up shop, as in just, you know, making stuff. So let's go get some wood, and let's do that, because in every single building, I only have like 15 buildings. I'm gonna have a different villager, and they're gonna sell something different. And out front, I'm gonna have it labeled as what the shop is. So this is like a whole town. And I don't care if they live and sell. I don't care. It's gonna work. I'm thinking of making one area like residential, I guess, you know, and stuff like that. And the houses in the village itself is completely fine. But my personal house, which, I mean, I use it a lot, I think it needs to be redesigned because it's small. So, you know, the thing I used to do was I would make a house, then I'd make some kind of crazy storage area. And this is back when I was bad at Minecraft by, you know, traditional standards, I guess, you know, not being a good builder, things like that. And and I don't know how to explain it. How do I say it? That was pretty much it, as far as it went. And if I ever built I would never build outside my home, is what I used to say. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I would never build outside my home. It was always, oh, what can I expand onto my home? And I don't want to do that. I want my home to be kind of the place where it's like I have my stuff here. It looks good. It's an art piece. And I operate out of here, but you know, and with the whole mountain project over there, I kind of need a median or like a median as in a middle ground where I stay in between two places, or I have some sort of easy transportation system. And while this was supposed to be kind of a hub toward a transportation system, I don't know. I need to set up something so that I can get to that island quickly. Not by boat either, because boats are garbage. I don't know if you guys have realized this. You know, the however many years Minecraft has been out. But boats can suck a dick. That's pretty much, you know, the whole thing there. And I'm not gonna build some railway over over water. It's not gonna happen. A bridge possibly, but I don't see that working with the way the land is inclined. I gotta look up like river bridges, like huge, you know, like bodies of water that people have built large. Like I that's what I want to do, but the whole height difference is kind of a complication. I need to look up something along those lines, and I may be able to come up with something. Hell, I may even be able to come up with some sort of like arched bridge, you know, as long as it goes over that body of water. And it'd be a project in and of itself as well, so it'd get us kind of set up. Because I know I'm wasting a lot of time, by the way, but part of what I want to do with this series is get a lot of projects going and not necessarily finish them all at once, so that whenever I don't have anything to do, and you know, I always have something to do even when I don't have something to do, if that makes any sense. And yeah, so let's put these. How are we gonna do this? I guess we'll just do that. And then this will be the entrance. I'll have to put something here. This will be a shop. And while I'm doing this, I'll talk to you guys. So this is gonna go. This goes to our skeleton spawner. So that's not a huge deal. That's kind of a small place, a small little shop. This could be a restaurant. It's kind of larger. So we could have people who sell food behind here, set up some tables, that sort of thing. Big windows, you know, for the whole restaurant type feel. So let's get a counter going. This will be our counter. And there we go. Break that. Or actually, hold on. Let's break this, because I want that to curve. So this will be our counter. We don't want them hopping over, but you know. So basically, I know, like, whenever I was finishing up the village, I said I probably wasn't going to work in the village anymore. Which, I mean, for the most part was true. But I knew eventually I'd come back, and I mentioned, like, if I ever do, like, village updates and stuff, I may do videos on that or whatever, and which, I mean, that's the case. And speaking of little buildings like this, you know, it's going to be a shop, and some people might say, oh, that's unrealistic. But, I mean, for the most part it is, but not really. I mean, think about it. Some stores are really small. We have a Metro PCS in here in my town. My town that I live in, like the town everybody operates out of, which is still a small town, only like 20,000 people. The one that everybody operates out of and I used to live in, is only about 20,000 people. But the current town that I live in, you know, out in the country, we have our own land, that kind of thing, and it's only 2,000 people. So, I mean, we have a Metro PCS, which for those of you who don't know is a phone service provider, and I mean, there's this little like kiosk I don't know, kiosk would be the proper word. But there's this little building, and it's a Metro PCS. It's a little tiny place. I mean, it is tiny. It's ran by this little Asian dude, and you can pay your bills there. I mean, he just kind of got his, because I'm pretty sure you can privately own a what is it called, Metro PCS, and I'm pretty sure that's just what he did, and it's pretty funny because I mean it is. I mean when I say it is tiny, I mean it is tiny. So, and let's go make some more stuff. Also, like I said, part of just redesigning the house as well as the storage room. There's nothing necessarily wrong with the storage room, but I'm actually starting to get more and more stuff, and that's becoming a problem. And especially with new blocks like stained glass, I gotta have more space for that. And the new woods, I gotta have more space for that as well. And yeah. So let's what did I come down here for? Oakwood. There we go. Get all of that. Get that. And there we go. So, put those there. And, yeah. And another thing I'm trying to deviate from, while I did an okay job, I was kind of, like, one big thing is, if you're an inexperienced builder, you have flat walls. That's the thing. You have flat walls. And me doing this was kind of an experiment on, hey, let's try not to have flat walls. And I think I did a good job. The village houses, they look fine, and they're going to stay the way they are, because they're simple. But, I don't know how to say it. I think they're not too simple, but they're, I know what I'm starting to say now. I was inexperienced with building like this, and now I feel like I'm a lot better at it. Like, look at how my house on the server turned out, my personal server turned out. I mean, it's awesome. I freaking love that house, and I love how I designed it. So, I'm a lot better builder now than I was when I made this village. So, I'm trying to incorporate a lot of these things into any build that I do now. So, me working out of this house, it has flat walls. And I don't like that. Like, this bothers me. Even though I think it looks good, it doesn't look good enough. And, I really want to do something about these nasty-ass chunk borders. I really want to MC edit, like reset them, but I'm scared it's just gonna reset them bad into those types of just chunks. It's the same type thing. It's not really gonna be any different. And I think there's zombies spawning up there because I took those torches away. Oh no, guys, stay away. There we go. Okay. No. See, that's why I gotta find out how to do some hidden lighting. Not find out how, but figure out a way to do it properly within this house. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to, as long as this house is like this. So, I do need to redesign it. And if I do redesign it, it's gonna have to be bigger, because I worked with this exact size in a creative world already. And I tried to do the depth thing, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So I'm either gonna have to just kind of take the land, make a plot of, how much land am I going to use right here, and then kind of say, this is how much I'm going to use, and then build from there. I want to try and stay away from the square. I like the whole little thing like this. Makes it look very standoutish from the rest of the houses. So I don't want it to be squarish, squared off. But you know what I'm saying? I might even make it 3 floors, as long as this is something simple. I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, so let's see. And in here as well, I need to add more lights. This is not acceptable. There's definitely stuff that can spawn in here if I didn't have those torches there. There we go. And another thing I want to talk about, kind of off topic from the videos and things like that. I hate people who post depressing ass statuses on Facebook. All right, let me explain this to you. I have two people that I know, and on Facebook they just post depressing ass stuff. One dude posts stuff about what makes it sound like girls, and how they're like they bitch and moan about needing a good guy, and then he basically does that like nice guys finish last kind of shit like that. I mean, it's so annoying. Like, and me being a man, I fucking hate that shit so much. Like, when I hear other men do this type of stuff, like, really, it makes me want to scream at them, tell them to man up and whatnot. Because, I mean, like, you need to grow a pair. I mean, if you're a dude and you're complaining like that, like, I don't know, maybe I'm not 21st century. I don't know. Maybe I'm not modern, I guess. But I am not for dudes. Like, maybe it was the way I raised. I don't know. Maybe it's where I'm from. But I'm not for dudes acting like females. And that's what a lot of dudes nowadays do. And, yeah, it's stupid. Another thing that really bothers me are people who get rewarded for things they should already do, and people who get rewarded for things that they don't deserve, I guess. Like the kids who get a reward for participating. It's like that doesn't they don't deserve that award. I don't get an award for going to school because, but the kids who do really good in school are going to get the rewards. You know why? Because they deserve it. And that's coming from somebody who's been an underachiever a lot of his life. I could potentially, if I worked to my full potential, I mean, literally, like, I could be getting Harvard, acceptance letters. But I don't know. I've always been a very real person. I've always been completely knowledgeable and accepting of the fact that I don't try my hardest, which has improved over the years. I try harder now than I did before. Trust me on that. But it just, man, it gets on my nerves when I hear people bitch and complain, and then I hear people, and people bitch and complain if they don't get rewards for stuff they should already do as well. Like at our school, this year they began handing out what they call Bulldog Bucks, because our mascot's the Bulldog, like the Georgia Bulldog, where the Bulldogs with 2 G's is the gayest shit I've ever heard. And it's so stupid because all it is rewarding kids for doing things they should already be doing. And I mean, it makes me want to punch them in the face because, teachers will give kids a Bulldog Buck for, which, I mean, you can turn into, like, get into the football game free, just stupid little things, and just dumb little things. And teachers will give them to them like, oh, because you came in and sat down and did your work like you're supposed to. It's like, no, why are you giving him an award for that? You're rewarding him for doing that. He should already do that. We're not in elementary school. Now, if it's, promoting that behavior and you're at a younger age, I could see that with very young kids, promoting them for for doing what they're supposed to do, because I guess it teaches responsibility. But, every time I go outside and feed my dog, the ASPCA don't show up in my yard and say, you're a great dog owner. We're going to give you $5,000 check for actually doing what you're supposed to and taking care of your dog and not beating it to death so that it ends up on our commercials with Sarah McLachlan. I mean, I don't know, man. It's baffling. And that's kind of me ranting about dumb shit that I really shouldn't be ranting about. I mean, I run a Minecraft channel, but or a Let's Play channel, I should say. But I don't know. Just little things bother me like that. And I'm going to go to sleep because it is getting nighttime. And I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, guys, we're back. It's been like 25 minutes. And I didn't go to sleep because I went and checked the time. And so I kind of lied to you, I guess, a little. I was going to go to sleep, but I was also going to check the time. I used that as a front so I didn't have to say I was going to go check how long I've been recording. And yeah, so I've been recording like 25 minutes. I've been ranting a little bit, and I've been kind of setting up a future project in this episode. So I guess we did get work done, but although it was kind of meaningless and kind of boring, I guess. Next episode, I do have something special planned. Hopefully, I can get that done, which I'm going to try my hardest to do. And I kind of forget now that I only do these episodes 2 days a week instead of 3. And so next episode, I do have something special planned. And just kind of end off the episode. I'm glad that I'm kind of putting forth more effort into the whole YouTube thing. It's not that I wasn't putting in effort, but I was kind of using time as an excuse to not do certain things. And I myself, I mentioned this before, I tend to fall in and out of these phases, and the likeliness of me actually falling back into this is very likely. But it's only because of school. And basically, me doing this now and kind of making this a big deal is me trying my hardest to prevent it and making sure it doesn't happen. And if it does begin to happen, to snap myself out of it very quickly. Because this is something I do like doing. I enjoy posting videos and seeing you guys like the videos and comment and you know, have views and watch, and people comment and send me messages saying they like my video and shit. So I do appreciate all of you. I appreciate all my new subscribers. And so if ever any of my videos are lazy, let me know. Actually, I mean, I don't. If you watch me regularly, and you can tell like what's a lazy video compared to an actual hard video that I worked on, or something that I actually put a lot of effort into and wasn't kind of, I stayed on point and actually got things done. The biggest thing is getting things done. I'm not a huge editor or time lapse or anything like that. Even though I've been trying to set up some sort of building situation where I do that, I typically don't have the time for it. The episodes where I actually get things done or I've done a lot of prep work, usually are the best episodes. So, so yeah, for some reason my throat's drying out and it's kind of hurting to talk right now, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe, and all that, and I'll see you guys next time.